Why, hello there, my little pupil. We are going to be talking about space. Yeah, the space around us and on top of our heads, el espacio. All, everywhere is in space. To help us, I have a very pretty picture here. It is of all the planets, and I have my black and green tea to help me focus on the space. Now, as you can see, we have 8 planets, ocho. In these 8 planets, there are details that tell us the nature of that planet. In fact, forget this, we're using the words. I don't want to just remember, I want to be told, so that way I can tell you I am the mediator of knowledge between you and here. So, this is el sol. El sol. Can you say sol? Do you know why it's called el sol? Porque está bien solito ahí en el espacio, flotando, probably miles away from every star in the universe. Many miles, so many miles. So we have the sun. The sun gives so much heat and life to all of us. It is not too big and it is not too small. If it was too big, we would die. And if it was too small, we would die. Just like the love my man gives me. If it is too big, I die. If it is too small, he dies. So, now we're going to be talking about the first planet, Mercury. Mercurio. A curse upon both your houses. Now, Mercury is the smallest planet in the space around us, in the galaxy. Okay, that is the smallest planet in our solar system. Not in the galaxy, in our solar system. In the solar system, it is the closest one to the sun. You could call it the sun's teacher's pet. It's trying to get all of the heat because it is, I do believe this hottest planet. No, I think Venus is the hottest planet, but it is a very hot planet. I know it. It is 840 degrees Fahrenheit. 840 degrees, and it was first recorded in the 14th century before Cristo. Before Cristo was born, Mercury was still sucking up to the sun, but still not the hottest. Why? Because Venus is the hottest. It has a rotation period of 59 days. That means that its year is 59 days. 59 days a year. If I were to move to Mercury, I would be like 20,000 years old. Because I am immortal. Because I am God's favorite. He will not kill me. Although if this earth is literally cursed, although not the earth itself, then wouldn't that mean that me living a long time is really just God refusing me? Why do you not take me? Now, its diameter, as in how big it is, like its roundness, is 0.38 Earths, which is like a third of the Earth. We only measure in Earth abstract sizes. The next planet we're going to be covering is Venus. It is the hottest planet in the solar system. Venus, planet of love, was destroyed by global warming. And now, the surface temperature of Venus is 864 degrees. Look at it. Can you feel the heat? Feel the heat of the Venus. The Venus is so hot. It is bursting your skin. It is blazing your body. It was also first recorded in 14th century before Cristo. I do imagine by some sort of people who probably threw their babies into fire. Who knows, honestly. The rotation period is 243 days. That means that its year is 243 Earth days. What are you looking at? I'm hosting class right now. Leave me alone. Its diameter is 0.95 Earths, which means it's about the same size as the Earth, but not quite as big because it is not as beautiful as the Earth. That's why all symbology like Venus and Aphrodite are really jealous, because they'll never be as pretty as the Earth. La Tierra. Now, the Earth is literally like 4.5 billion years old, allegedly, hypothetically. It might be older, it might be younger, who knows? I think it's a rock. And so, the surface temperature of the Earth varies. It is either negative 126 Fahrenheit or positive 126 Fahrenheit. Very cold, very hot. But not too cold and not too hot. I could survive either. Wait a minute. I've definitely heard of winters where it's like 150 degrees under winter. You lied to me. You lied to me. You sent me false marketing. It is such an Earth sign. Sending false marketing. Anything for the profits. FIT. Now, the first recorded time of people finding out about the Earth was 14th century before Cristo. Who were these people? And why did they just acknowledge that they were living on the Earth? And the rotation period is 1 Earth day. So, uno. And the diameter of the Earth is 0.53 Earths. Mars surface temperature is negative 80 Fahrenheit, so it is warmer than Russia or Eastern Europe, honestly. Northern Europe. Norway is colder than Mars, literally. The first recorded time that Mars was acknowledged by people during the 14th century was in the 14th century before Cristo. Before Cristo. See? Right there. Right there, before Cristo. And the rotation period of a year on Mars, 24 hours a year. Every day is a new year in Mars. Pop out the champagne every night. And the diameter, I am so sorry, I am very slow. The rotation period meant on its axis, not around the sun. It takes Mercury 59 days to complete a day, and it takes 243 days for the Venus to have 1 day. So a year on Venus is shorter than a day on Venus. My brain, it remembers. So, now we have Jupiter. So, on Jupiter, it is the 5th planet away from the sun. It is a gas giant. That means it's like a giant gas ball. It was first recorded or observed in the 7th to 8th century before Cristo. So about 600 to 700 years after Mars and before Cristo. It is made primarily of gases, and it has the shortest day of all the planets. 9 hours and 55 minutes. And its rotation period is pretty much 9.9 hours. And its diameter, as in how, is 11.23 Earths. The next one is Saturn. It's the 6th planet. It has a bunch of rings. It has a hexagram on it. It's like a swirling hollow void making constant sound. And it's literally a hexagram, like literally a perfectly shaped hexagram, meaning 6 sides on the 6th planet. It's crazy, honestly. Who is disrupting my lesson? Thank you. If you make another sound again, I will find you. And I will literally send you to Jupiter. So, the surface temperature is negative 289 degrees Fahrenheit. About Norway, honestly. About as cold as Norway. The first time it was ever observed was 8th century before Cristo, and the rotation period is 10.55 hours. So it takes 10 hours for it to complete the day. Uranus is the seventh sun away from the sun, is the seventh planet away from the sun. It is called an ice giant. It is so cold. Svetlana. Its surface temperature is negative 353 degrees Fahrenheit. Its first recorded observation was on March 13th, 1781. And its rotation period in one day is 17.2 hours. That is so cold, so cold, so cold. Now, the last planet in the solar system is Neptune. Neptune, it's blue, it's right there. I think Neptune might be my favorite planet because it's blue. I don't know, it's just pretty. It takes 16 hours for Neptune to make one day. 16 hours one day on Neptune. And it was discovered in September 23rd, 1846. 19 years before Lincoln was shot. Lincoln had to find out about Neptune. And its rotation period per day is 19 hours. And it has a diameter of 3.86 Earths. So yeah, that is space. You love it. It is all around us. We will never escape it, for we are always in it. We are on Earth. We are on the planet Earth.